The Syman situation is tricky but can yield really good profits if the right or wrong events take place. Right now would currently be the best time to buy Syman stickers because the hype has died off and the prices have stabilized for the majority of the stickers. Not the gold stickers, but the foils, the holos, and the regular ones. Syman is a Russian esports org that managed to get their way to the most recent major. The team's players aren't very well known, along with the org, making these stickers undesirable and as a result, cheap compared to other team stickers. If the team is more well known, what would have been discussed is the match-fixing allegations. Syman have some strange losses to teams inferior to them in low tournaments that the majority of community would have never seen. One of the main games in discussion was against another low-tier Russian team, Espada, if that's how you say it, where Syman lost 2-0 with Ramsek posting a 24 and 46 KD. Along with the unusual losses, moments before the game, match buying sites canceled the bets because of suspicious activity. Usually they do this when the bets are swinging one way, like in favor of one team, very fast, like 10, 20 people throw down multi-$1,000 bets on one team moments before the game. And that was on a game where Ramsek had the terrible KD and he did this.
To speak of. So it is going to come down again, most likely.
The reason for the price jump just a few weeks ago, if you go look at the Steam market right now, was because of the alleged conversations between the manager or owner of the team and the players saying that he would raise their salaries for the boot camp if they were to throw a game. Multiple players in the Russian scene came out and said that the Syman players wouldn't throw because the extra money means nothing to them. They said they have more than enough money and they wouldn't throw a game just for a few $1,000s. One of the other players said that Ramsek had a technical issue with his keyboard. Ramsek himself didn't come out and say it first, it was another player that said that. This makes things tricky because Valve usually doesn't get involved with the game unless it's necessary, and it would be difficult to prove if this game was actually thrown. Unlike the iBuyPower situation where Richard Lewis came to Valve with the evidence and all the leaked DMs and everything, this time there really isn't nearly as much to go off of. And who even knows if Valve will do anything about a tier 3 team. They made it to one major, they're generally not that good. And iBuyPower on the other hand, they were one of the best NA teams, probably the best NA team. And their timeline was when gambling was at its biggest height. You have CSGO Lounge, you had all the skin gambling sites. Valve was under pressure at that time, and they were more likely to make a serious statement during that time than they probably would be today. Going all in on Syman sticker investments could make you rich, but the odds, in my personal opinion, no action will be taken. The odds are they probably won't do anything. And if Syman stickers return to their original trajectory, which we have seen, very low profit. I would say if you have some spare change that doesn't need to give you profit, just something you're willing to take a risk on, it would actually be a great opportunity, not for a main investment, but it'd be a great opportunity for a side investment. If any org, team, or player gets banned, the hype around the stickers will be insane. Some people will expect iBuyPower version 2. That won't happen because of the quantity of the Syman foil, and they're really not as important as iBuyPower, but that will still cause the massive spike, and you could sell at that spike. I definitely don't think it'll hit $6,000 anytime soon, like the iBuyPower holo. But if Valve follow through with a permanent ban, the Syman sticker would be one of the best CS investments in the history of the game. In my opinion, the Syman sticker investment is really risky. I've only bought a few of them, probably like $10 worth, because I don't think anything will happen. I think the odds are very low, but just in case Valve do anything, I want to have the stickers in my inventory so I can sell at that peak. So if you're someone who invested heavily in Syman, I would say be cautious. It could not turn out. I wouldn't say hold on to them forever. If nothing happens in the next 6 months, you might as well sell them and move on to something different. And if you don't have any Syman stickers, the prices are at an all-time low right now, and it would be a great time to buy if you just have some spare change that you want to throw in and maybe make a massive profit from.